We all do it. And I know that you know what I know, and that is you procrastinate. We all have things in life that if we just completed them would lift a huge weight off our shoulders. So why is it that so many people, myself included, waste so much time actually dreading the task that we need to do just to ultimately put it off to another day, another time, and hope that your future self can work some magic and get it done? And I know that shitty feeling of going out to try and complete something and then just failing along the way because either you got tired or you just didn't really want to do it, or making up any other excuse to not do what you're supposed to do. Now there could be a variety of reasons as to why you procrastinate. The whole concept of procrastination stems from the energy needed to put into that task to get it done is more than you're willing to spare, i.e. you're a lazy piece of shit. Just kidding. Another reason why you might consistently be procrastinating is that maybe you don't enjoy your work. Now some of you watching this may be like, yeah, no duh, like I don't like my work, I don't like working, I don't like doing my homework and stuff, but you have to view the bigger picture of what you're pursuing it for. Like obviously we don't want to do a lot of things that we have to do to get where we want to be, but if we want to get where we want to be, we have to do the things that we have to do. I hope that made some kind of sense. And another possible reason for procrastination is that you're searching for something perfect, meaning that you'd rather not do something entirely than not get it done perfectly. A quote from Casey Neistat that will forever stick with me is, never let perfect be the enemy of good enough. That doesn't mean that you half-ass work, but you give yourself deadlines and you work intensely to get your work done by those deadlines. We could honestly be our worst enemies and just telling ourselves that, what we're doing is not good enough, or maybe we should just scratch the whole thing. To visualize this concept, I like to consider the procrastination loop. So basically it states that, you have a daunting task ahead and naturally you just don't want to do it. So you just say to yourself, okay, I'll just get it done later. So you fill in that time slot doing something that's probably not that useful if you're just keeping yourself busy, or maybe you're just watching some anime, which, it's not a bad idea, but probably not the best timing. But sometimes time passes and lo and behold, you feel guilty because you didn't do your work. And that will in turn decrease your motivation, which just leads to this endless loop of just constant non-motivation, procrastination, all the Asians. You get the point. Fortunately, this loop can be easily broken, which leads us to our next point, which is if you do it, it'll be done. When I was writing the script for this video, I kind of thought this concept was pretty funny. It's literally just getting done what you need to. And at first, I thought the wording in this is just so simple and it's like quite obvious. But the more I thought about it, it just makes sense with everything. Just think to yourself, all right, what's the root of my issue? Which is maybe your incomplete task or tasks. And what would resolve that issue? Literally just doing it. Don't overcomplicate your life. Literally 90% of life is just showing up. And I think a lot of people struggle to kind of get to the other side of this hump or see the light at the end of the tunnel is because the time frame doesn't necessarily seem soon, nor does it seem like an easy task to complete. But a way that I like to conceptualize this and just really help me get through my more difficult tasks is to kind of set a time frame for what I need to get done. So for example, if I have a biolab due and I have to write a script for a video, I'll just write down, all right, you have to do biolab homework, that's gonna take 50 minutes. I'm gonna set my timer and it's gonna take this amount of time. It's much easier to endure something boring and kind of tedious when you know there's a time frame that you're working with, meaning that the suffering that you have at the moment is very temporary and you'll feel so much better just having it done. Like you're not gonna have to keep thinking about it, it's not at the back of your mind, and you could just go about your day. Procrastination and lack of motivation is something that we all struggle with, but the choice is ultimately up to you. So thank you guys for watching my video. See you guys next time. Peace. And I know that you know that I know that we all know that you do